Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For anyone new here, hello, my name is Alexis. I'm a board certified dermatologist. On this channel, we talk about all things skin, hair, and nails. Today, we're diving into one of the most important topics, which is sunscreen. Sunscreen has come a long way. Since my last video on sunscreen, there's been so many new technologies and innovations, especially in the realm of mineral sunscreens. So that's what we're going to talk about. As you guys know, mineral sunscreens are my personal preference because I have sensitive eczema-prone skin. I like to recommend mineral sunscreens for those with sensitive skin, those who are prone to allergies, or anyone fighting a photosensitive condition like lupus or melasma or hyperpigmentation. So I know that that is a lot of you all out there, and the issue with mineral sunscreens is they tend to look terrible on darker skin tone. They make you look ashy, they make you look gray. But there has been a lot of technology and innovations that definitely make mineral sunscreen more acceptable to those with skin of color. The minerals that are in mineral sunscreens are white, guys. That's why they don't look so great on our skin. It's literally crushed up white powder. So in order to make mineral sunscreens look good, you want to look for the nano-based sunscreens, but you also need some sunscreen that's got a good innovation in there so it feels good on the skin as well and doesn't feel so chalky. So I found some, and I'm definitely going to tell you guys about them. I am not against chemical sunscreen. I just want to make that disclaimer. The reason I, as a dermatologist, truly prefer mineral sunscreens for myself and for the majority of my patients is because I treat hyperpigmentation on a daily basis. Hyperpigmentation is definitely a photosensitive type of skin condition. Any signs of irritation or inflammation are going to make hyperpigmentation worse. So I like mineral. And I love the emphasis that companies have really put on making mineral sunscreens more sheer or as nearly sheer as possible for deeper, richer, more melanated skin tones. So that's what we're going to look into today. There are a lot of hits and there are some misses. And just because it's a miss for me doesn't necessarily mean it'll be a miss for you. But I at least wanted to point out things that I think you should be aware of. So before you go shopping for sunscreens, I want you to have a little cheat sheet. The first thing you need to do is actually look for the expiration date on the sunscreen. So you would just make sure that you're not getting a sunscreen that is already expired or close to expiration, because then you're not going to be able to actually use it, or it may cause irritation because the ingredients inside are expired, or it may not work the way that you need it to. So first things first, make sure it's not expired. Second thing, make sure that the sunscreen actually is broad spectrum. That way, you know you have both UVA and UVB coverage. The UVA rays are those that cause hyperpigmentation, signs of aging, and they can cause skin cancer. The UVB rays are the ones notorious for causing burns on the skin that can lead to skin cancer. But I don't want you to stop there. Make sure that you look for blue light or visible light protection as well, because research studies show that those with richer, more melanated skin tones, like myself, are more prone to hyperpigmentation that occurs from visible light. So make sure that you actually have that protection as well. Not only has it been shown that the dark spots stay longer, but we're more prone to developing more pigmented areas whenever we have that visible light. So look for UVA, UVB, broad spectrum coverage, as well as visible light. How do you know if you have that? So SPF 30 or 50 just tells you how much UVB coverage you have. The PA+++ tells you how much UVA you have, and then you actually have to look for the words blue light protection somewhere within the packaging or on the label, because the ingredients get a little bit tricky as to whether there is blue light protection. Traditionally, iron oxides can offer blue light protection, but I wouldn't just count on looking for that in the ingredients list. Look for the company to actually tell you it does have blue light protection. If you get antioxidants in there as well, extra bonus. So all of the sunscreens that we're going to go over today, of course, cover all of those different criteria. They have the broad spectrum, and they also have the visible light protection and additional antioxidants in there. Again, guys, I told you I was bringing you the best, so that's why I made sure to all of these covered all of those bases. All right, so without further ado, let's talk about some of these new sunscreens. The first one we're going to talk about is actually not even out yet. It's the Inzincable SPF 50. This is a sample and it's amazing, guys. Not only does it offer all of the UVA, UVB, and blue light protection with something called melasma, it also has tyrosinase inhibitors in there. So for anyone fighting hyperpigmentation, you're going to love this one because it has UV stable tyrosinase inhibitors in a plant stem cell that she actually patented called melasma. I'm highly impressed by the Dr. V Inzincable sunscreen. It received a score of 4.5 out of 5 for me, only because it took me a good 10 minutes to actually get it to blend in. It left a minimal cast, really slight. Guys, I definitely feel comfortable to leave the house and wear this daily. It does have a rich, creamy feel to it. It felt moisturizing and left a natural, powdery finish. And of course, the extra credit is this melasma stem cell technology, which allows you to fight hyperpigmentation while at the same time as protecting. I highly recommend this one. Okay, so let's talk about one of the most innovative sunscreens to date, which is the new EltaMD UV Glow, formulated with ergothioneine, a powerful antioxidant. So many of my dermatology friends have been raving about this one, and so I was slightly disappointed to see that despite the fact that it was tinted, it did leave me with a slight cast. So it got a 4.5 out of 5 for me. It's very lightweight. It does have a glow. It enhances the luminosity of the skin. I had to go cook the kids' breakfast and come back to really see whether or not that cast was going to go away, and it was still slightly there. So I recommend it, especially for anyone who is a lighter skin tone than me. But if you're looking for no cast, this is not it if you are my skin tone or deeper. All right, so let's talk about the new Colorscience Sun Forgettable Total Protection Shield. This is Flex, and it is in the shade Deep. This is incredible. So UVA, UVB, PA+++, and it is SPF 50. This one, guys, blew me away because it has tone adapting pigments. You see how it goes on white, and then as I'm blending it in, the pigment actually starts to bloom. That means it leaves no cast. It has very buildable color coverage. It's lightweight and leaves a natural demi matte. It has Sunscreen technology, which is the best when it comes to fighting all of the environmental aggressors. And this one received a 4.8 out of 5 from me. I highly recommend it. It's not a 5 out of 5 because this color was not perfect, but it was very close. Okay, so the next innovative sunscreen we're going to talk about has so many things to offer. It meets all of the criteria thus far. However, guys, it's a bit of a miss for me based off of the fact that the cast was just a little bit too much for me to actually feel comfortable going outside. It is the Dermatology Physical Tinted Moisturizer SPF 44. Now, let's talk about this one. So this one got a 4 out of 5 for me, guys, because I just did not feel comfortable leaving the house. The tint was just a little bit too visible for me. However, if you are a lighter tone than me, you will probably love this one because it really is a very well formulated sunscreen. It even has hyaluronic acid. So check it out if you're lighter than me. It is a very lightweight, moisturizing sunscreen. It does leave a glow to the skin, so it's something worth trying out if you're lighter toned. I hope that you guys found this video helpful. If so, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you. Make sure that you leave any comments that you have for me down below, and until next time, be well.